So this usually will be a battle. Do it on Master. I need to get a couple of different stuff here. Go, Don Genie. That's shark. I'll get to looking at that in a minute. Fortunately, while racing on this game and streaming, it's hard to look at chat. There we go. Also gonna accept my internet. I'm trying to remember with the hotspot from my phone, but I have to pick my internet for that to even work. Damn! For real? Oh, thank you. Much appreciated, Ink Dragon. Ink Dragon, everyone, is a good friend. He plays a lot of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. He's done a lot of the DLC, which I have yet to get. Very fun game. Very cool guy. There's a variety of different games. He does enjoy Bioshock as well. And Bioshock's a good series, good game. Unfortunately, I got the collection. Hopefully it was fixed. It was the first one that... I had the first or second one where I had to keep saving and restarting at certain checkpoints to actually continue on because it crashed every 5 minutes or so. Definitely a fault in the console. But then later on it got a patch, so hopefully that patch fixed it. Still, really good game. Really good game. Good game series. You gotta go fast. Go faster. We go faster, 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 faster. Sonic X. $80. Thank you for the lurk. Give you a shout out in a minute. And yes, this is on Master, guys. Fallout, Classic, Halo, Crash Bandicoot, Classic Spyro, Super Mario, Spider-Man, DBZ, and a few others. That's good. Yeah, definitely. It's cool to mention. Yeah, I forgot about Spyro. You actually speedran Spyro 2 a little bit. Or, well, I don't know if I could say speedran, but you went through it pretty fast because I don't think you did official speedrun of it, but you I remember that's your favorite Spyro. Fallout's a really good series. I haven't played. Of course, Classic Halo is the best Halo. Spider-Man's incredible. And, like, who cannot like Super Mario Bros? I know one guy. He says that Fortnite is better than Super Mario Bros. Okay. Okay, you're nuts, dude. Fortnite better than Super Mario Brothers? Not even the same genre, and 90% of the people that play Fortnite just mess around in Fortnite and aren't even competitive. They explore in the game. But yeah, it's better than Super. Okay. Oh yeah, thank you for the shout out. Much appreciated. I forgot to do that. I just went on talking and not doing that. ADHD, everyone. He's playing a new game, Black Myth Wukong, which I have got the pleasure of watching him play yesterday and the day before. Highly suggested. Really fun looking game. Really creative. Much better than games these days that I see around. Like, try to focus on realism. It's like, everything has to be realistic. Spyro was amazing. It wasn't realistic. It was creative. Come on, guys. So, what do you guys prefer? Realistic games, or do you prefer creative games? I mean, you know what my vote is. It's towards creativity. Look at this game. If this was realistic, it wouldn't be fun. At least not for me. I wouldn't be playing racing games if they're all just friggin' realistic. Somewhere new? Yeah, same. I mean, I want creativity. It's like, why do I need someplace familiar? I mean, it's understandable if you're playing a game that's based on realism, like Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty. But how much Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto do you really need, right? That's the question. It's like, oh, I get to explore New York. Cool. I get to explore New York and Spider-Man as well. I mean, I know it's not based on realism or anything, but, you know. It's all good. Realism is not creativity in my eyes. I agree with that. My biggest love of the Fallout franchise is how easy it is for me to mod it, creating my own content. See? But there's a reason for that, right? I mean, Fallout has its own stuff, right? I believe it's an apocalyptic. GTA 6 is in Miami, Florida. Wait, are they basing it off of real things now? Because Vice City was based off of Florida, I think. Parts of Florida. Or are they just taking like realistic cities now? I can't remember. I didn't play GTA 5 or 4 or 5. I'm not. But yeah, you know, the ability to be as creative and mod your own content is a big deal. It's a big freaking deal. Ah, okay. I mean, who doesn't like creativity, right? More creative the game, the better. Anyone can do realism, but is realism going to get you all the way there? Yeah. Well, that makes sense because it was an older game, so only so much could fit on the PS2. And San Andreas was actually pretty big for a PS2 game. Oh my god. I didn't even complete all of San Andreas. Got maybe like an 8 through the game. If that. Maybe 1/10. Hey, Gazelle, get off my butt, please. Start with fifth map. Massive map is great, but I hope it doesn't mean 99% driving, 1% other game. You know, that is the other problem with it, right? Like, it kind of sucks when it's like, oh, cool, I started a mission. Oh, guess what? You have to go on the other side of the city, so you have to travel for like 10 minutes to get there, doing like 80 miles an hour on the highway. Unless they have fast travel, but if it's realistic, fast travel's not realistic. So, better not be any fast travel in there. Kind of just joking, but you know, at the same time, it's like if you go for a realistic game, then why have fast travel? Because people are going to complain about it, right? Let's make it super realistic. If you want to get to New York from California, it's going to take 3 hours, so leave your console on for 3 hours. So, you know, you can kind of see where I'm going with realistic. Well, let's be reasonable. Let's make it realistic. Not that realistic. Let's make games photorealistic, but not that realistic. Like, come on. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with Black Myth Wukong Think Dragon. But, very creative game. It's on Steam, PS5, Xbox Series. I mean, obviously, if we really wanted it now, we could get... See, honestly, my PC's not as powerful as ADHD's, so... and I think he doesn't have max settings on it. He might be able to run max settings, but that takes a lot of power on his computer. So for us, we might have to do low settings. And I just overall would prefer it on the PS5. It just make more. About the graphics, some of the greatest games of all time. Very simple. I know, right? Crash Bandicoot looked incredible on the PS1. I think it looked extremely good on the PS1. And people would go like, "Oh, yeah, it's not that good. Graphics suck on it." I know one person that's like that. He seems to be about the graphics. Oh my gosh, dude. Why the graphics, dude? Why the graphics, bro? Your Mario, Super Mario Odyssey, graphics look great, right? I mean, I know it's a more cartoony look, but would we really want a hyper-realistic Mario game? No. I wouldn't. Damn, sucker. Damn, sucker. Excuse me. I get past you guys. Haha. I'm gonna master this bitch. Ah. Gosh damn, y'all actually catching up with me here? There we go. You can look at Pac-Man as an example. I bought a 3D Pac-Man Xbox. It's not the same as the 2D one. I like the 2D ones better. I agree. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mastered it. Well, not mastered it. I got the absolute menace. An absolute menace. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, 2D ones. The 2D ones, best Pac-Man. You can clean it up a little bit, whatever. Still Pac-Man.
F-Zero
TV. Oh my gosh. Those are legend. That'd be non-racing bike. I'm gonna say it's the bottom one.
Are you going
Oh,
to
it's
donate
not.
some of your prize money to charity? I'm not gonna waste even one credit on charity.
Ruthless Hitman, Don Genie. Funny. Okay, as why they aren't checked off, simply because I didn't do the other ones. I'm gonna do expert on AX. No, I should just do master. Man, I guess that means I have to do more than that. Means they're not ready. They're not ready for this. I don't know what and show what is non-racing life like, but it's not that one. Which kinda sucks because now I don't know which ones I need. And to get that done, I have to go through with the other racers. Third place. Whatever. Can't win them all, you know. if you're not perfect in this game, no, then it sucks to be you. It's my rival. Going at the speed of sound, gotta follow my rainbow. I'll make it through. Follow me, set me free. Oh, I'm sorry, this isn't Sonic, is it? Come on, computer, catch up. And they can't get first place on that one. Where the ocean meets the sand. In the land of Hollywood. And the city of fallen angels. Go, my son. Okay. Enough of that. Same guy that played the voice actor in Super Mario Brothers, guys. Oh. I haven't done that. Sometimes killing your opponents, it's not a good thing. Rival. Guy's turning sucks. Well, thank you guys. Much appreciated. You're knocking the hell out of me. I went all kinds of south. Oh, that's it. Dude. That's terrible. That's a good question. I want to answer the special one, but I don't know which special one, which one's the special one, you know? Excuse me, sirs. There we go. I have no idea which question I have to answer. Come on. John Tanaka, get your butt out of my way. There. All right. First place, dude. Next up. Back here again. 5 or 6. That's not bad. I'm not keen on being master 3 times, so I'm not gonna. Actually, 4 times. I mean, I kind of have to with this guy, since I don't know what I would be missing on the other. Mystic! Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. How did your stream go, my friend? What were you streaming? Can you get a shout for Mystic, please? Everything's been well, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, Indiana Jones. That's right, that's right. That's cool. Was that a newer game? I'm not familiar with it. Yeah, but welcome in, Raiders. I am Weapon X Metsu. For those that don't know me, I do a lot of retro achievements. I'm kind of stuck on this game in particular right now, and trying to go for master on it. Also take me quite a long while. Any Super NES game. Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Interesting. Yeah, Indiana Jones, real popular. Speaking of that, did you see the latest movie of Indiana Jones? That was, I haven't watched a whole lot of Indiana Jones films. I think the only one that I've seen was Raiders of the Lost Ark and a little bit of, Temple of Doom. I believe that's what it was. Yeah, sorry, all I could do was lurk every once in a while, but usually if I'm lurking, you're playing this sucker here, trying to get further in it for my retro achievements. It's just bustling. Gigantic Indiana Jones retrospective in light of me ordering the collector's edition. Oh, the Great Circle. The Great Circle. I can't remember. Great Circle, that's got to be the game, right? I know there's a new Indiana Jones game coming. His latest movie, I think, was Dial of Destiny. Coming out in December. Gosh damn, dude. A lot of games coming out. So many games coming out. Like new Zelda's coming out. Capcom Fighting Collection 2's coming out. Marvel vs. Capcom Collection's coming out. Yeah, I think that's what I was talking. I mean, I know some people wouldn't consider Marvel vs. Capcom the fighting game series too big of a like AAA title, but man, that's a big deal. Dial of Destiny was the latest one. Okay. So I'm properly caught up on it. I have no idea how many films there are for it, though. For Indiana Jones. I think I can only remember 4 off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure there's more than that. Five, okay. Missing me. It's actually pretty cool. I would watch it on Friday nights, but my dad was like, "Oh, you know, I'm not into those kinds of movies." So I'm like, "What? It's an action adventure movie." Harrison Ford, of course, is a pretty good actor. Live. Probably the biggest fan you will meet. Well, that in Star Wars, right? But gotta love Indiana Jones. We wouldn't have Tomb Raider, and we wouldn't have Uncharted without those. I said without those. Without Indiana Jones, we wouldn't have those two video game series. I'm gonna try the top one.
F-Zero TV.
There we
It's
go.
common knowledge that you've never been beaten.
That's right. I've taken every chance that came my way and clawed my way out of the slums.
Thank you for the interview. And that's all for adrenaline-driven F-Zero TV. That's it, everyone.
Gonna
We'll
add-
see you at the next Grand Prix.
Ah, okay.
F-Zero TV.
Yes, achievement. Now I have to do it 2 more times because I don't know which AX one I did. Don't worry, I'll get to it. 20 seconds.
You can use machines with memory data. That's sharp.
That shark. Yeah. Probably 25. I'll have to see. Ad break's finishing now. Let's get to that. He said Indiana Jones' Greatest Adventure was the last 2D Indiana game to come out. Next was Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine on the N64. I remember when the N64 game for Indiana Jones came out. I think there was a review for it on Didn't Play or X Play. I can't remember. And yeah, it looked interesting. I haven't played an Indiana Jones game that many. But I would probably be interested in trying out a 3D one. You can try out the N64 one at some point, so that's not too big of an issue. At some point, I want to try out The Last of Us and see how that goes. I'm not too enticed to play it, other than like just getting my own opinions off playing a popular game. Blackpool, will you please? That's fine. Starting with Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb on the spot. Do as easy as play real. That's fair. I like to collect the N64 cartridges too, so that's always a plan down the road. Like I can pick that up maybe sometime, depending on how much it costs. I spent way too much on Conker's a few years back. I say too much, but that was actually a cheap price. Now, like 115 or so for Conker's Bad Fur Day is actually quite a deal compared to like $180.
Of course.
Okay. Huh. Sometimes you just gotta go off course. A weird way of even run. Okay. Really? That's interesting. Emulation itself is getting better and better too. Freaking kidding me. I went way too fast. Unbelievable. Way to play its on original hardware. That's interesting. Well, the best way to play is on original hardware, unless you want all those like graphical bugs and maybe whatever the heck else happens with it. Yeah, so maybe I'd have to take a look and see how much the cartridge is. But I spent enough money right now. It's like, ugh. I hate spending money. Well, I love it and I hate it. I hate it because like your money is so limited. You know? Like, damn. I don't know if you got the Castlevania Dominus collection. That's really cool. I've been playing through that. Oh yeah, that's not gonna fly. Game straight up won't boot on anything, not moving up projects. Not even. Really? Oh man, that's crazy. I didn't even know that it had that kind of an issue. Damn. Hopefully they figure that out in the future. I mean, they got to, right? Kind of like how they work with NES and Super NES, like things weren't bootable before, and then they think, oh, okay, why is this particular game not booting? They work around that and stuff. And with its graphics, I guess they have to do something special with the emulator then. Like you might have to build something around it just to get it to work properly. Yeah, that's interesting. So because of how it handles graphics, it has to do that. It's very interesting. Yeah, it's all a work in progress for sure. Yeah. I mean, eventually a team will figure it out. I don't think anything's so hard to where, or will last so long as where like, oh, I can't figure it out. Especially on older hardware. There's got to be only so many solutions for something on older hardware. figure out, I assume. Yeah, but you know, as then, this is now. So hopefully now that most games are able to run on the inside, they'll have that drive to try and figure it out now. Hopefully. I'm starting to hit myself. Stop hitting yourself. Yeah, hopefully they get that figured out. I mean, if we can do retro achievements on like a lot of games, they can figure out N64 stuff. I guess it's just a matter of like how much time they want to put into it, and like testing it. I know that can be boring to a lot of developers. Like, well, you gotta test and see what's wrong with it. Gotta see if this works. Gotta see if that works. That's kind of like, whatever, you know. Game in my retrospect, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it outside the original hardware. Yeah. Even the PC version runs like garbage? Nah, I hear that. There's some games that just don't run properly on the PC at all. What was it? Like we had a hard time with that's the name of the game. Played it. Soul Reaper. Legacy of the King, Soul Reaper. For the PS1, that version did not run on our computer. It wouldn't boot up. Black screen. I mean, it might be different with other PCs, but for ours, it won't. That's okay. We have it on PlayStation 3, I think. Yeah, because PS1. But yeah. It's kind of funny how even sometimes old technology is like hard to get to function properly. And it's older hardware. It's like, how hard can it be to get older hardware to run? Damn. Crazy. Yeah, it must be us. I mean, it doesn't really matter to us at the moment because, like I said, we have it on the PS3, so it's like, well, we don't necessarily need it on Steam. The only reason why we're trying to get on Steam was because I think at the time we thought it was only available on Steam. Compared to PS3, then we found out that was on the PS3. You have it on Dreamcast. It's probably, like most games that came out multi-platforms at that time, it's probably the best version too. At least on console. Oh yeah, that was a good deal too. That's really cool that you can find deals like that. I mean, I see it all the time, or we used to see it all the time on YouTube, where people would go and like, oh, I got this good deal at a lot. Like, some parent was like, well, got 50 N64 games. How about $1 a game? And I'll throw in the N64 for $25. Like, what the? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. That Dreamcast was a golden console. It's sad that it didn't live. It didn't live long. But at the same time, we still get great games from Sega on multiple platforms. So, at least that's a cool. It was an arcade machine, that sucker. Like, you want to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2? Get the Dreamcast version. Well, I mean, until they re-released it later on. HD Remaster, I believe. But then they, like, took it down. For sure. We're gonna do it. We're gonna beat Master again with this guy. Dapping it up, bro. Final lap. 3 seconds ahead on the final lap. Crazy. Will not catch up to me. Oh my gosh, what's up? Doom Eternal to play through. Forgot about that. Instead, I played Tekken. Oh, good. And go into the 2D indie games. Avoid the Master System version of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. And the Genesis Young. They're the worst 2D action platform. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. There are some games that are just straight up odd. Was it Jurassic Park for the Super NES? The first one was kind of awkward. I wouldn't say that was bad, but it was awkward. And one on Genesis is like, I guess, the worst version of the two. Jurassic Park 1, during the two. I still enjoy, right? My brother, he played a little bit of Aquaman on the GameCube. He has the GameCube version. And he's like, oh, it's so bad. Sometimes it's not bad to enjoy bad games. It's not bad to like bad games. But when a game's bad and unenjoyable, oh my gosh. That's the thing. Like, and everyone has a different definition of what was absolute. I know when you're talking about the Indiana Jones games, they're probably like, you probably don't even measure on the scale of a 1 to 5 or a 1 to 10. They're like, oh man, this is so bad. I don't even know if I can give it a 1. But yeah, I forgot where I was going with that. Simon's Quest. Actually, is it bad for me to say that I kind of like Simon's Quest if you avoid all the mystery? It's just kind of like a straight up adventure game, though. Go from one point to another, and that's the sad thing about it. I think that's the worst thing about that one. That and the night-day part, they could have just made it like quicker, I suppose. I don't know. But for me, that's somewhat enjoyable bad, but not quite bad as terrible. But you know, everyone has a preference on that. I'm trying to think of which game that is so bad that I would never want to play. can't say F-Zero. I've played a lot of F-Zero. And it's not that bad. I'm just kind of irritated with it a little bit here and there. I'm trying to think of a good reason. I mean, I know a lot of people dog on Superman 64, but that's because it was an unfinished game that they released pretty much. It could have been so much better. I think if they got rid of the ring system and just made it more exploratory with the flight, that would be good. Like, there was no reason to fly around with rings. Almost there. I can't lose this. I'll look at that in a minute. Ah. Stop sliding around, fat shark. Here. Learned my lesson from last time. I'm not doing that. Even my friend, G to the next level, who is the biggest Sega fan in the world and loves action platforms more than you and me combined, says to avoid them. I hear that. I was looking at Black Myth Kong, and oh my god, dude. I want to drool all over that game. When I seen gameplay of it, I'm like, seriously? That looks incredible. The combined action of Sekiro with even more unique stuff, a creative character and overworld that just makes me the bosses, the creativity, graphics, the gameplay. And there we go. Another ad.
F-Zero TV. What's the biggest thing you've ever spent money on?
Taking over the F-Zero will be my biggest financial commitment.
I see. Thank you for the
interview. Hopefully that ad is done soon. In our master. But yeah, Black Myth Kong. Huh? I don't know how much money. What's the priciest thing he spent money on? Yeah, one more master because I don't know which one I would have to do on the whatchamacallit. And I'll get to the regular stuff because I can't really do this consecutively like I want. It's gonna be really slow. So I might as well just grind out the others for a little bit. Will she stop? Damn. That's Black Pool for you. Got 107. That's crazy. Black Bull, will you stop? Black Bull's not gonna get this. Yeah, after this, I'm gonna have to take a sip of something to drink, and then carry on with my other stuff here. The speed, precision, the sound. I am Ian Christie, author of Sound of the Beast, running with the Beast. No. And beastly entails. No. No. All right, first place. Man, I don't know about you guys. It's hot in here. I can't take my shirt off for nothing. And no one was killed during that. Okay, that's interesting. Ew. It's not fair for you guys to be ahead. Damn. Hey, I wanted to hit you, man. Ouch, dude. It's not even funny. Wait, Twitch need to connect to the freaking thing again? Excuse me, Twitch. No. There. I mean, 7th's not bad. As long as you finish in the top 10, right? I'm still ahead. These I should still be ahead in too. So. As long as I don't fail. I leave my rival behind. Excuse me, brother. Like, can I squeeze in there? There we go. Squeezed around. Got ahead. Go. Man, is my rival really her? This Arrow, man, she's crazy. I don't like how crazy she is. It's crazy, man. There we go. Well, this Arrow's not going to catch up to this. Guarantee it. Later, Miss Arrow. All right. Now, if I can just finish in a good place on this, that'll be everything I need. Yeah, we're doing this. Ah, I'm doing good. I'm getting way ahead of you guys. Later. Almost flew off the dang thing. You don't like flying off the dang things. It's not a good thing. I haven't done by 9 seconds on Master. Are you kidding me? I'm a fiend. A 217. Oh yeah. I feel good.
F-Zero TV. Are there any racers you'd definitely like to keep in the F-Zero?
None of them amount to much, but Falcon has potential.
I see. Thank you for the interview. And that's all for Adrenaline-Driven F-Zero TV. That's it, everyone.
The Falcon has potential. Dude's gotta stop shooting stuff. He is finally done. So that will be the cutoff for achievements for the day. Since I have to work on other stuff, here I will have to get to the other vehicles then. Other characters. Oh, because I'd have to do novice, standard, and expert on AX unless I wanted to do master 4 times with everyone. I don't want to do master 4.